If you're looking for a job, there are tons of templates and general advice all over the internet. But having actually coached professionals to get jobs in 14 countries, 9 times out of 10, their success is not because of the general advice. It's the unique details, how they tell their career story, how we personalize their answers for the companies they're interviewing at, and much more. So in this video, we are going to go deeper than the general templates and job search advice. We're going to look at 3 real examples of personalized strategies that directly led to my clients getting life-changing global job offers. For all 3, you will learn exactly what we did, why it was effective, and how you can do the same to get interviews and job offers anywhere in the world. Let's go. Welcome, friends. If you're new here, my name is Grant, and this channel is all about building a career that you love. If that sounds good, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I put out new content every week, and I only share the best tips that I truly believe can help you. All right, our first example is all about getting more interviews. My client was a Korean woman named Haley. She's a digital marketer. Her whole career was focused on digital marketing in Korea. Initially, her goal was to move to the United States, but there were a few challenges. First, she didn't have a visa, so she'd be limited to companies that could sponsor her. And second, because her whole career was focused on marketing in Korea, she wouldn't be a very appealing candidate to a lot of US companies. Companies marketing in the US want someone with a history of success in the US. Here are 2 specific changes we made that helped her job search become a lot more successful. While her initial goal was to move to the US, what she really wanted was global work experience in English. The exact country didn't matter as much. So we used the LinkedIn search filters to find international companies expanding into Korea and other Asian countries. For these companies, Haley's career experience was an advantage. They wanted someone who understood marketing in Korea. Also, when companies are looking for someone with foreign work experience or an understanding of a foreign market, they are much more likely to offer visa sponsorship. Haley's lack of a visa wouldn't be a problem for these companies. Those were the opportunities that we focused on, and whenever she applied, she did a lot more than just send her resume. We also created a marketing portfolio. This is a professional slide deck that Haley personalized for each company. She added the company logo on the first page, talked about why she was interested in that role, and then shared 3 of her very best digital marketing achievements. Experiences that prove how well she knows the Korean market and her history of helping companies grow there. We even found people on the hiring team at Haley's target companies and sent them a LinkedIn message when she applied. This maximized the chances that hiring team members actually saw her application. As a result, she got interviews fast. She earned 3 job offers, selected the one she liked the best, and now has a global marketing role that she loves. So some takeaways for you. Consider more than just what you want as a job seeker. Also consider what is realistic. What types of jobs would be most fit for you? If you're a foreigner, what companies would see that as an advantage instead of a disadvantage? A winning job search strategy shows your unique value to the right opportunities. Next, if you're serious about getting the best job possible, send more than just a resume. A portfolio is not for only tech workers. Anyone in any industry can make one, and it is a powerful way to stand out in the job market. On to example number 2. This is something a client did in the final interview that the CEO later told her was the reason that she got the job offer. Sarah had made it to the final round for a solutions engineer role at a B2B software company. For this role, she would meet with small and medium-sized business owners and personalize her company's software solution for their business. The job was a mix of software engineering and B2B customer service. The final interview was a role play. she would meet with a client company and then walk them through how to use the software solution. As we prepared for the interview, I told her, do not just start explaining how to use the service. Ask this client company good questions first. When Sarah was in the final role play, she asked, "What made your company purchase our software? What areas of business operations are you most looking to improve? Which of your employees will be using our software?" And more. This gave her great insight on what this client company really wanted. Then, when she did present the service, she personalized it, totally focusing on that client's situation, problems, and goals. After accepting the job offer, which had a great salary and was fully remote, Sarah's new boss told her she was the only candidate during the final round of interviews to ask those thoughtful questions. So some takeaways for you. If your interview involves any type of presentation or role play, ask questions. This could be in emails before the interview or at the beginning of the interview. Find out as much as you can about what the hiring team is looking for and align your presentation or role play to that. Asking insightful questions throughout the hiring process can be just as important as your responses to the interviewer's questions. For our final example, this client had just earned a job offer and we negotiated to make it even better. James was still living with his family in Korea and secured a senior level role in the United States. It was the exact type of job and company he was hoping for. It was in the city he wanted to live in, but there were two things he would really like to change. First, they offered a good salary, but he was hoping for just a little bit more. And also, the start date would be really tough. He would have to almost immediately get a rush flight to the US and begin working a day after arriving. Before we negotiated, there were a few things we did to put James in the best position to get what he wanted. First, he did a great job selling himself through the hiring process. He really proved he was the best person for the job. And two, he never stopped applying and interviewing at other companies. At the time of receiving this offer, he had interviews scheduled at 2 other companies. When James first got the offer, he thanked the hiring team. He said how excited he was about this opportunity. But instead of immediately signing the contract, he said, "I'll review everything and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Later that night, James and I created a counteroffer. In this message, we thanked them again for the offer, and then we let them know that in addition to that company, James was currently interviewing at 2 other companies offering a certain salary range. However, James loves what he's learned about this company. We mentioned a few things that really stood out to him, and he was eager to reach an agreement that would work for both of them. If the company was open to offering him a slightly higher salary and a specific start date that would be a lot more manageable, he would be happy to withdraw his other applications and accept this offer ASAP. While they didn't give James the exact salary he wanted, they did give him several $1,000s more and his ideal start date. So, some takeaways for you as a global job seeker: resist the urge to immediately say yes to any offer you get. Global companies expect you to negotiate. They offered you a job for a reason. They probably don't want to go back through the other candidates and find someone else. So this is your best opportunity to share what you really want. When you do this, though, don't just say, "I want salary" or "I want number of days off." Share what you like about that company, how you want to make this offer work for both of you, and if they're open to some things that you want, you would be happy to accept. Even if it's just $2,000 more, that's money that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and it's gonna add up year after year. Also, negotiation doesn't have to be limited to salary. Consider hybrid work, stock options, insurance packages, and other benefits. This is your chance to get the offer that you really want. They're not gonna cancel your offer and take it back if you negotiate. It is normal, it is expected. All right, I hope this gave you some good ideas on how you can better position yourself to earn the interviews, offers, and salary that you're hoping for. If you're serious about not only getting the best job possible, but also learning how to take your career anywhere you want in the world, check out my website for more info on how we can make that happen together. Either way, thanks for watching. You are amazing, and I will see you in the next video.